guys, a while back some people asked how to best organize your business taxes, and I said I had a super fantastic, magnificently easy way to do that so that come tax time you're not pulling your hair out looking like that cat in the picture, trying to figure out where everything is and working through a big mess. So here we go. This is a tax binder. Super simple to make, less than 15 bucks. I'm sure you have some of the stuff lying around the house as it is already. So I've just made a label here. It Works Global Taxes. I've threw on a 2014 label, which I can replace for 2015 tax year. So this is a completed binder that we're looking at. You'll see I have some clear dividers in here. These are the pre-printed monthly ones that I picked up at Walmart. You can just use blank ones if you want. I have 2 manila envelopes that I've punched holes in sitting in each monthly section. So one envelope using these dollar store labels, 360 labels for under $2, sweet deal. I've labeled one envelope income and one envelope is labeled expenses. So you have 2 envelopes per section. So just popping that back in there. Now there is a third envelope. This one here is for gas and maintenance. I highly recommend using it. We all rack up a lot of gas receipts, and it's just to keep it separate. You don't want your folders getting overly busy, so I find this helps really keep things organized, using a smaller separate envelope for just gas and vehicle. And I just tack that on to the back of the manila expense folder. So 1, 2, and 3 envelopes per section total. So moving on, going to my August section. Now this here is my commission statement. This was my July commissions that were paid out in August. So I went to my It Works Pay and I searched up the period from August 1st to August 31st. It printed out this transaction sheet for me. I also went into eSuite and pulled in the commission tab, pulled the information for July. I just stapled those two together. Now I'm going to take those and I'm going to put that in my August income folder because I actually received that money in August, not July. There we go. So what I have here are some expenses. So obviously we're going to be ordering some product, whether it's auto ship or extra orders. So you get to print out this nifty little PDF the company gives you when you place an order. I like to do that right when I pay for my order. I print it out. And then when you get your products, you get a packing slip. So once I have these two together, I just staple them, fold it up, toss it in the expense folder in the month in which I purchased those products. So the last thing I'm going to talk about in terms of receipt tracking, this is just Party City receipt from purchasing some decorations and things that I used for marketing for my business. I'm just going to pop that into the expenses manila envelope for August because that's when those things were purchased. Now if you had personal items on that receipt, you would just highlight the business items so that they're easy to find at the end of the year. Now this file folder, whatever color you want, doesn't have to be blue. I use this so that when I give this binder to my accountant at the end of the year, because I no longer do my own taxes, I just find it easier to pay someone else too. He takes all of the items out of the envelopes that I put in there, all my income and expenses, and he files my tax return. He puts everything completed inside this file folder for me. He puts a nice little elastic around it, then he stamps it with whatever taxation year it is, and binder's ready to go for 2015. He gives me a call or shoots me an email, says, Amanda, come pick up your binder. So I go pick up my binder and it's ready for the next year. Everything's empty. I pull out the blue file folder which has my, we'll say my 2013 tax return in it, and then I just take that and put it in my tax box. I have one of those cardboard boxes from Staples with a lid, and I just keep all of my tax returns for the past 7 years in that box. So the very last thing I'm going to fill you in on before I wrap this up is how to include your personal tax filing in this binder. So as an individual proprietor, you will file your personal taxes along with your business taxes. So it's so much easier to just put a labeled manila envelope at the back of that binder that says personal, where you can put all your T4s or anything for your RRSPs, anything tax personal would go in that folder. We don't really track things by month for personal taxes, so everything can just go in one envelope. Super easy.